Hey guys, you won't believe something happened yesterday night. Pastor Brighto and Wathoni had their deliverance session yesterday under the duvet. When I saw the clip, I was like, Jesus Christ, was he conducting a deliverance session with Wathoni, or they actually did something? Because there was a lot of movement under the bed. Well, we all know that Wathoni have been giving Brighto green light, green light, green light, and even during their poetry slam on Thursday, during their Thursday tax, Wathoni was actually or indirectly telling Brighto that why is he afraid of telling her how he feels about her and the rest of it all. And then even when they went to bed, you call that this is not the first time she's sleeping on Brighto's bed. The first day she slept on Brighto's bed, she was just like touching, her fingers was everywhere on Brighto's body. Her fingers were just going around, touching his head, touching his face, and Brighto was just sleeping. So me, I was like, okay, Brighto is a pastor, so he's just trying to control himself. But yesterday night, my guy G was not able to control himself. And I'm sure all these things was instigated by the Truth and Dare game they played yesterday night, because they did dirty games, like they really played the games dirty. So I'm sure the whole game instigated the whole feelings and everything, because immediately Brighto went to sleep, Wathoni went and joined him on his bed, and later that night they did like everywhere. Like even when I said, I was like, our pastor, the only pastor in the house. I was thinking that he's not this kind of person, because even when they were playing the game, when they say, okay, Brighto, we dare you to do this, Brighto will be like, he cannot do it, he wants to drink. When they say, okay, Brighto, pick a girl and do something, Brighto will be like, he cannot do it, I beg, make him drink, he know if he do that kind of thing. So I was so surprised to see that, or to watch them doing something under the duvet. At first I was like, okay, maybe Brighto is conducting deliverance, like he's praying for Wathoni, and I was surprised that this will not pass deliverance session. This is something else. Well, it's a good thing that Wathoni has finally secured her place in Brighto's heart. Although I was thinking Brighto really liked Dorothy, but it's obvious that Wathoni has taken over. And I'm happy for Wathoni, at least she has secured a man for herself, because you can recall that right from the show started, Wathoni has been moving from one man to the other. First, Erica, Kiddwaya, and the rest. She has had different experiences with all of them, and it's been a bad one. So it's very good and it's cool to finally know that Wathoni actually has someone. I think she has secured her space in Brighto's heart. And overtaking is allowed. I just hope Dorothy will not judge her by this, because Dorothy was not really showing interest or giving green light the way Wathoni was giving green light. So I'm happy that Wathoni actually has secured her space in the house. And Pastor Brighto, please keep on doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. And all these quiet people say, I never even believe that this guy can do this kind of thing, because he's this quiet type. He's not like every other guy that is always there, like Kiddwaya. Everybody know what he's capable of doing. But Brighto busted my head. Like, I didn't believe. He took me unawares. I couldn't believe that Brighto would do that kind of thing, as per the evangelist that he is, and as per the kind of life that he lives in the house. He does not like to mingle or do the kind of things other guys used to do. If you watch during their Saturday night party, Brighto dances alone. He does not go to dance with girls or do all this kind of thing. You just see him enjoying himself alone, as if he does not know what a girl is. But it's good to know that Brighto actually knows what he's doing. He's actually playing his game right. So guys, yesterday night was game packed. Like, if you missed the Truth or Dare game, well, I'm here for you to give you the full gist of what happened yesterday. Neo was the organizer, the oracle himself, like they all called him the oracle, and he was ready for the game. Even his outfit and everything, like he was dressed in black with a black hat. The guy was looking top notch. Like he really did well in organizing the game, putting the housemates together and bringing up the games. They did different kinds of game, concentration, Truth or Dare, and all. It was very interesting. God, Neo was even saying that he hopes he will be around till next week, so that his Friday night games will be more interesting than this. So let's just pray that Neo survives this week's eviction, so that we can get more interesting games from his angle. So starting with Bbnaija, she was there to pick a guy among the other housemates and do what was written on the paper. So Bbnaija decided to pick her guy now, Prince. You all know that Prince and Bbnaija have been trying to, build their relationship lately. So Bbnaija picked Prince, but Prince was not like, no, he doesn't want to be, he doesn't want to be. I was not like, what is even wrong with this Prince, sir? Tolani Baj wanted to pick him at least so that it did not seem disrespectful to pick some other guy to carry out the task, because the dare game was to show different sex positions. So Tolani wanted to pick someone she's more comfortable with, but Prince was like, no, they cannot do it. This was so embarrassing. Even after the game, Wathoni was like, Prince, why would you do that to Tolani? At least it was a game. Everybody knew that it was a game. So whatever was going to happen, they would just know that it's a game. No hard feelings, nothing. But Prince was just adamant about the whole thing. So Wathoni just spoke to Prince saying that attitude was so bad. So I don't even know why Prince is doing that thing. So it's obvious that their relationship is going nowhere. Like they're just forcing things. The chemistry is not there. Talk more of the biology. It's not there at all. They're just forcing things to happen. So after all, Tolani Baj decided to pick another guy to help her carry out the dare that she was given. She picked another guy and she did the whole thing. She didn't even let that bother her. I don't even know what's wrong with Prince. Today he's with Tolani Baj. Tomorrow he's doing he doesn't want to. Maybe he's just afraid of having any sexual thing to do on television. You know, everybody's watching it. So I think because he's royalty, he's trying to be careful. He don't want to dent his image and all. But it was a game. Everybody will understand that it's a game. They were just trying to showcase or do the dare. But Prince took it very personal. He did not want to do it. Did not want to do anything. I was now wondering why he joined the game if he was not ready to play or carry out the dare. That guy just tired me. Ha. So moving on, Nengi was the second person to carry out her own dare. Nengi was dared to take off her pants or anything and then put it on any guy's body. But Nengi was saying that she does not wear pants though. That's the problem. She does not used to wear pants. I say, so that's why Nengi's born for me to just do anyhow. That girl does not used to wear pants. So they were not like, okay, well, since you don't used to wear pants, now you just have to take off one of them. If you're not wearing pants, I'm sure you're wearing bra. So she said, yes, she was wearing a bra. So she was not like, it will be hard though. She's wearing long sleeves, she's doing this. She was just complaining. But Neo, as their oracle, Neo said she should go behind, take off the bra, and then choose one of the male housemates that should put the bra on his head. So Nengi took off her bra and then came back, and she was like, people were not like, okay, they know it's Ozo that she's going to put the bra on, blah, blah, blah. Even me, I was thinking it was Ozo because, you know, now she and Ozo have a thing for each other. So I was expecting she was going to put the bra on Ozo's head, but surprisingly, she put it on Chukiti's head. And the moment Chukiti nailed that immediately, I was like, oh God, I don't blow. Like, he was so excited to see that, and then he put his bra on. He said, to him, it was like an achievement. Like, hey God, oh, see what he has been looking for all this while. He just got it, all this kind of thing. I was like, what's even wrong with this Chikiti self? Chikiti knelt down. I was like, hey, I don't blow. Oh, I have achieved what I've been looking for since the show started. I don't blow. I was like, oh my God, Chikiti and surprises. Chikiti has a lot of surprises. That guy said he was so drunk yesterday night, he was just displaying himself anyhow. I don't even know who dashed him the wig he was wearing. The wig made him look like Judas Iscariot. With his bandana. I think the bandana was not enough. Chikiti tied bandana and then wore wig on his head and was behaving anyhow. Him and Prince were drunk that night. They were talking anyhow. God. In short, the more they talked, the more they gave them the drink, and the drink was already getting into their head. They were just displaying, making noise, doing this. The oracle was like, Chikiti, please shut up. Chikiti was just embarrassing himself. Well, it was fun because we needed the drama. Without people like Chikiti or Praise, it wouldn't have been spiced enough, you know. So they were drunk and it was exciting. But Praise too was drunk and he was behaving anyhow. I don't know if it's the influence of the alcohol that made him behave like that. Well, it made sense. And then Chikiti now was asked to carry out his own dare too. And his paper was blank actually. So the dare was to do whatever he felt like. Chikiti was not like, me, I'm a very greedy person. So me, I'm going to pick three ladies, and I'm going to show every other housemate the sex positions that I like. Chikiti, my man, did not fail in mentioning Nengi. The first lady he mentioned was Nengi. He mentioned Nengi, Dorothy, and Wathoni. So he was like, please, all of them should come to the bed and lie down. So they did that. Chikiti showed his different positions, sex positions, and he was like, yes, he's a greedy person. You know, they should talk whatever they want to talk about. He's just doing himself. He cannot be boring. He needs to do something exciting and all. So we're happy at least he did something exciting, unlike other people that they will have a blank, like Dorothy that picked a blank day. They asked her to just do something interesting. She just said, she split. She said she cannot do any other thing. She cannot do action. She's ready to split. But Chikiti wanted to make everything interesting, so he picked three ladies. Nengi, the hottest girl, and then did different sex positions. Guys, hey God, Chikiti made everything fun. So he came to Laycon's turn, and then he was asked to pick the paper in the bottle. Laycon picked his paper, and then he was staring at the paper for a very long time. So all the housemates were like, Laycon, what's up now? Read out the dare, because if you pick your paper, you have to read out the dare so that other housemates can see what's written on your dare and what you're asked to do. But Laycon was taking too long to read out the dare. Probably he was thinking, and then he was trying to decide which of the female housemates he would pick to carry out his dare. So everybody was like, Laycon, read out your dare now, read out your dare. Even the Oracle was like, Laycon, if you know they see him, give me my read out for you, they waste time, so that kind of thing. So Kiddwaya was like, he knows that Laycon is supposed to pick a girl. Maybe that's why he's having hard time doing that. So Kiddwaya was like, Laycon, just pick the girl, we already know the girl. So Kiddwaya was thinking Laycon was going to pick Erica, and what? Laycon shocked everybody. He did not even pick Erica. Even when Kiddwaya said, we know who you're going to pick, Laycon told Kiddwaya, no you don't. Like, you don't really know who I want to pick. So I was surprised Laycon picked Nengi to carry out his day. I was happy. I was like, thank God though he did not pick Erica, because Erica would have rejected it or refused to do it. You know that Erica said. So I'm happy that Laycon did not pick Erica. I'm happy that he's trying to stay away from Erica. At least he can have his peace of mind right now. That kind of thing will help him. So Laycon carried out his dare with Nengi, and they did it perfectly well. They showed their sex position, and it was interesting. So it came to Erica's turn. Erica was asked to pick a paper from the bottle and carry out the dare that was written on the paper. Now, what was there now is she was asked to pick a guy that will have to suck her boobs for like 15 seconds or so. Now everybody knew that Erica was going to pick Kiddwaya and all of that. So we're not surprised when Erica picked Kiddwaya. But the thing is that I was not sure if Erica was going to allow a guy to do that to her. But it's a game, so everybody knew that it's a game. So there was nothing really attached to it. So Erica and Kiddwaya carried out their dare. They did it well. Like all the housemates were like, wow. They didn't believe that Erica would allow somebody to suck her boobs for like 15 seconds. Well, I'm sure they are very comfortable with it, two of them, because they've done more than that. So that's just a small issue for them. So they carried out their dare comfortably well. So something interesting happened when Erica and Kiddwaya were carrying out their dare. Oh, my poor boy Laycon. Laycon was just like this. Like, he was feeling it. I think he was hurting inside, because he could never look at the whole thing. He was just like this. And Dorothy was the first housemate to see that Laycon was not comfortable with the whole day between Kiddwaya and Erica. So Dorothy was like, tricky. See how Erica is see how Laycon is feeling. No, Laycon is feeling bad and all. So immediately Tricky T, as drunk as he was, stood up from his seat and went to cover Laycon. Was like, Laycon, please don't look. Laycon, please don't look. So it was such a pity to know that Laycon is going through a hard time, having to see Kiddwaya and Erica every day, coupled with the fact that he saw them do that kind of day. You understand? Even if it was me, I would feel the same way. I would feel bad that, see the girl that I had feelings for. I saw one guy just come snatch her from my hand. They say it's physical attraction and all of that. I was just pitying the guy, I was just pitying him. But, well, you don't always have what you want, or you don't always get what you want in life. So they can't just have to deal with his problem. Yeah. They were all done with the game, and then they retired to bed. Now, because of that, Laycon told Wathoni that, like finally, he kissed Erica. And I was surprised to hear that, finally, after waiting for this long, Laycon and Erica finally kissed. But to my surprise, Laycon told Wathoni that this happened in his dream. God, I was like, this Laycon is not serious. I think he's obsessed with Erica, and I don't know if he's actually going to come out of it, and it's so bad. Wathoni now told him that, Laycon, is because you're always thinking about this Erica. Like, you see her every day, you're thinking about her. That's why you even see her in your dreams. And now you dreamt of the both of you kissing, making out. You understand that kind of thing. So, well, I don't even know what Laycon is going to do, because as long as he keeps seeing Erica in the house, he'll keep having plenty wonderful dreams. And it's bad that these dreams cannot actualize like he feels. It will always be in the dreams and not in the physical. You understand? So guys, don't forget that today is Saturday and it's their Saturday party night. I'm expecting a lot of drama from the housemates. Like, if there's no drama, Bbnaija will be boring. So I'm expecting a lot of fight, drama, and a whole lot of things. Guys, what's your expectation? You can kindly pen down your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed my video, please don't forget to subscribe. And if this is your first time, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and also hit on the bell icon so you can get new notifications immediately a new gist drops from the Big Brother Naija lockdown house. Once again, thanks for staying tuned with us.